I made 100,000 Rand in a single week right here in my local Chinatown in Midrand, South Africa.
Let's go back to where it all started. One day I had lunch with my mentor and I asked him, what are some of the ways you are making money passively? And he told me he is selling on Takealot. Now, he was making hundreds of thousands of rands every single month, so I said, please teach me. So, I was super broke at the time. No, not that broke. But you must understand that I was a student at the time. I didn't have much money saved up, so all I had to invest towards this business was 300 Rand so that it didn't really take away from the rest of my life. My mentor walked me through every single step of the process, from registering on Takealot to sourcing products to listing them on Takealot and stocking them at the warehouse. Wait, pause. Let's go back to the first step, registering. I had to first of all register a business, then create a business bank account. Now, because of my procrastination, this took me months to get done. When the business was set up, I began my application to be a seller on Takealot. Now, I was ready to sell my first product. What on earth am I going to sell as my first product? So that's when I went
To China Mall. Now, I was scared to come here alone.
Hey, give me your money.
So we walked around the entire Saturday morning looking for different products that I think I could have listed on my Takealot seller portal to sell on Takealot.
I eventually got to one of the tech stores and found this wireless mouse. I asked the guy, how much does this mouse cost? And he said 79 Rand. I then asked him, how much would you give me the mouses for if I bought 6 of them? He did some intense math and then eventually said 30 Rand. Now, I bought 6 of these mouses, so 30 Rand times 6 was 180 Rand. Now remember, I told you I was willing to spend 300 Rand. So I was just glad that I saved 120 Rand. I went home and found pictures of the exact product online with its box. I then created the product listing and submitted the application for the product to go live. Just a day later, Takealot said that my application was approved. I was so excited that I ran early in the morning to my parents' room and said, Mom, Dad, my application was approved. There's my product live on Takealot. I bought the mouses for 30 Rand each and I listed them on Takealot for 150 Rand each. So after Takealot's fees, that left me with a profit around 70 Rand per mouse. I thought this was it. This was going to be my breakthrough. This was going to get me that red Ferrari. But boy, did that excitement die really quick. I went days and weeks without a single sale. All my motivation was gone, and essentially I gave up. But 2 months later, I remembered that, hey, I had those mouses live on Takealot. So I said, let me open up my seller portal and check how they did. Turns out I had sold out. Now, by this time, I had saved up a lot more money, and I was ready to give this venture another go. I went back to the China Mall to the same tech store and looked for more products. I found this 4-in-1 gaming set. Now, it came with a keyboard, a mouse pad, and a headset. I bought 10 of these sets. Now, each set cost 216 Rand. I was planning on selling it for 700 Rand. That left me with a very good profit margin. But you need to realize that when uploading products to Takealot, you have to create a product listing with an image. Now, this image has to have a purely white background, so it blends in with the theme of Takealot. I couldn't find any product images online of this product, so I had to do it myself. I did a mini photo shoot. I took the product, placed it on a white background, and took my phone and took pictures of the product. I then threw the pictures onto paint and literally drew white around each product to make it seem like that professional editing. I did a really bad job. I literally left blotches of off-white on the image itself. And to this day, even though I don't sell the product on Takealot anymore, there are about 20 other sellers using my same image of the same product that I created 2 years ago. That's crazy. Anyways, after a few days of dropping the products off at the Takealot warehouse, I made my first sale. And within 1 month, all 10 of the gaming sets were sold. Now, you need to remember that this is passive income. So once I dropped the products off at the Takealot warehouse, I did absolutely nothing. So now that I knew that this whole selling on Takealot thing kinda worked, I was ready to go all in. I went back to the tech store in China Mall and saw their workers unpacking their new product. As soon as I saw it, I knew that this product was going to do great, actually surpassing my expectations. Anyways, this was the product, a Bluetooth speaker in the shape of Bumblebee and Iron Man. Initially, I bought 5 speakers each, 5 of the Bumblebee and 5 of the Iron Man. Now, after listing them on Takealot, they sold out after 1 week, so I knew it was going to work. So So I headed back to the tech store in China Mall and bought all of the speakers that they had, which was around 150 of them. Each speaker costed about 118 Rand, and I listed them on Takealot for 700 Rand. Crazy, right? Now, it was towards the end of November, so my family and I planned a holiday away. Before we left on the trip, I barcoded all of the products and dropped off all 150 of the speakers at the Takealot warehouse. Now, my initial plan was for them to last me throughout the entire festive season, so I don't really have to worry about it while I'm on holiday. But at this time, I also didn't realize the concept of seasonal selling, which is basically when you sell certain products at certain times and they just do well. For example, you won't do that great selling heaters in the middle of summer or ice cream in the middle of winter. Anyways, back to the story. Now, as a seller, I didn't really realize that people bought gifts for other people on Takealot's platform. But I was very blessed with the timing because this makes for the perfect Christmas gift.
Avocado! Thanks!
The first 3 days of the products going live, there were about 1 or 2 sales. But then what happened absolutely shocked me. On the 21st of November, I checked my sales and I made 2,600 Rand in a single day. The day after that, I made 22,000 Rand, and the day after that, I made 31,000 Rand. By the end of the week, I had made 100,000 Rand selling these Bluetooth speakers. The biggest problem I faced now was that all my products were sold out, and it wasn't even the 1st of December yet. So pretty much for the rest of the festive season, I didn't have any stock at Takealot. But that's not the point. I made 100,000 Rand in a single week. We have some exciting news. We are creating a Takealot newsletter where every single week we are sending out tips and tricks on how to sell well on Takealot. So if you'd like to receive that newsletter absolutely free, click the link in the description below and enter your email address and we'll send that to you every single week for free. If you enjoy our videos and want to see more, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget, check out the last videos that we made.